It's time for GMA3. Dangerous weather as millions return home from the holiday, millions on alert for flash flooding after a weekend of wicked weather, from deadly storms to the record heat wave, being blamed for more than 24 deaths. Prince Harry getting ready to return home, what he's revealing about his trip to London this week, and why the royal reunion between his kids and King Charles could be in jeopardy. Plus, the new photos of Princess Kate and her family. The emotional moments after she completed the Three Peaks Challenge.
We were both young when I first
And it's their honeymoon era. The new details about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's epic wedding, from their vows to the star-studded guest list, and so much more. It's time for GMA3.
Everyone talking about the wedding, they're talking about America 250, and so we start off this Monday saying, hello, I'm Gio Benitez.
Hello everyone, I'm Rhiannon Alley. We are here with Stephanie Ramos, and we are so glad all of you could join us on this Monday.
Yes, hopefully everyone had a lovely 4th of July weekend. Coming up here on GMA3, we've got a warning about the spread of a severe stomach bug you need to know about, with hundreds of cases reported nationwide. Dr. Darian Sutton is here to explain what it is and how to protect your family.
He's got very important information. And Tori Johnson is here with deals and steals on top brands in summer skincare. We've got deep discounts starting at 50% off.
All right, can't wait for that. But we are going to start here with that dangerous weather that we're seeing to close out the holiday weekend. Severe storms and flash flooding hitting the East Coast following the record heat wave that's being blamed for more than 24 deaths. It impacted July 4th celebrations. Matt Rivers is with us from Brooklyn right now with the latest. Hey, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Gio. You know, unfortunately, this is the kind of scene that we're seeing all around this area. You can see this massive tree being taken out by these winds over the weekend, falling on this car, and now we're turning to cleanup. You can see right up there, there's a guy up there in that cherry picker who's trying to chop this tree up and get it off the street, but dealing with these storms and the threat of flash flooding.
Oh, wow.
More than 60 million Americans facing a flash flood threat after deadly holiday weekend storms swept across the country. Trees crushing cars in New York City, storms illuminating the night sky in New Jersey. Hundreds of trees toppled, knocking out power for many.
I've been through hurricanes here and whatnot, but this was the most intense.
One fallen tree sparking a house fire in River's Edge and injuring a firefighter. Heavy rain pounding Chicago. The Cubs-Cardinals game delayed by an hour. Parts of the stadium inundated with water. Throughout the city, roads turned into rivers, leaving drivers stranded. And in Kendall County, Illinois, one person was killed when a tree fell on a camper trailer. Powerful winds also causing widespread damage in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Fireworks shows lit up by lightning across the country. Thousands attending the Great American State Fair in the nation's capital forced to evacuate due to an approaching storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, our officials have asked to tell you we need evacuation right away.
Meanwhile, scorching temperatures all along the Northeast, suspected to have caused at least 25 deaths in 10 counties across New Jersey, in what officials say was the hottest stretch of weather in more than 14 years.
Unfortunately, many of these individuals were found in homes without air conditioning. A few were outside of their residence, some on the street, and some even in parked cars.
And so obviously this rain is coming down really hard right now, guys, and it's going to continue that way at least through the day today. So it's a rough way to start the work week after that holiday weekend.
A very rough way, and that tree looks dangerous. Thank you for that, Matt. We turn now to Prince Harry, gearing up for his trip to London this week after announcing a change in plans over the weekend. Chief international correspondent James Longman is in London with the latest on that. Hey, James.
Hey, Rhiannon. Yeah, Prince Harry's visit to the UK is getting off to a confusing start. At first, we were told he'd be staying at Buckingham Palace, but that's now been denied by a royal source, as apparently Harry accepted the offer too late.
Prince Harry will be travelling solo when he arrives in London this week. He announced over the weekend that he won't be bringing his wife Meghan and children with him. The last-minute change of plan is due to security concerns after Harry was told he would not get taxpayer-funded police protection. Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet have not been to the UK since 2022. And it looks like the much-anticipated reunion with their grandfather, King Charles, may now not happen.
This started off as a really positive story about Harry bringing his children to the UK and them meeting their grandfather, the King, for the first time in 4 years. And now everything has been thrown up into the air, and the story is now totally dominated by this security row.
But a royal reunion is still possible, as Meghan might bring the children later in the week, just not to London. The couple are expected in Birmingham on Friday to mark a year until the city hosts the Invictus Games.
I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the Invictus Games.
The issue of security has long been a sore point. Harry's automatic police protection was taken away in 2020 when he stopped being a working royal. He appealed that decision and lost, and he told the BBC this at the time.
I miss the UK. I miss parts of the UK, of course I do. And I think that it's really quite sad that I won't be able to show, my children my homeland.
So once again, Buckingham Palace and the Sussexes are at odds, but there is still hope that Harry and his father Charles can meet and that the Sussex children, Princess Lilibet and Prince Archie, will see their grandfather. We still don't know if Harry will see his brother Prince William, but we have seen William, Kate and the kids in some very touching photos after the Princess of Wales completed her mountain climb to raise money and awareness for cancer, Rhiannon.
Yes, we love those pictures, James. Look how big the kids are, looking so grown up.
Yeah, I mean, look, every time we see these kids, they seem to have gotten a foot taller. Kate managed to climb all 3 peaks in Britain, the tallest peaks, in just 24 hours. And this one with Charlotte, I think, has got some real attention. It's particularly special, guys.
New parents hear it all the time. The time goes by so fast, and it's so true. James, thank you. Now to the woman who rode into the record books, becoming the first American woman to row from California to Hawaii, and also the fastest person to ever complete the journey. She's telling us about the accomplishment. Lara Spencer has her story.
Kelsey Fendler is celebrating after making history.
Kelsey! Kelsey!
The Grand Canyon River rafting guide becoming the first American woman to row solo across the mid-Pacific.
It was very surreal. I think it was hard to soak in that I had actually made it.
Hundreds gathering along Honolulu Harbor as the 32-year-old pulled in, completing the historic trip from California to Hawaii.
It was very intense and just there were so many people there and it was very wonderful.
She began her 2,400-mile journey on May 21st.
Day 1 of becoming the first American woman to row solo from California to Hawaii.
Arriving in just 43 days, 17 hours, and 55 minutes.
You can see land over there. That's Oahu right there.
Appearing to break the speed record for both men and women.
I didn't expect to get in that early, but I picked up a lot of speed at the very end because there was some good current going into Honolulu.
Fendler telling us her quest served as a reminder of the power of Mother Nature.
I was definitely scared at points. But then you put that against some of the latter days where you get to actually soak in how immense the open ocean is.
Wow.
We're just do the trek, but then she was going fast.
I know.
And breaking records while doing it.
43 days.
Unreal.
Incredible. Wow. All of our jaws were just dropped. Coming up here, a GMA health alert about a fast-spreading stomach illness. Dr. Darian Sutton is here with what it is and how you can protect your family.
We're back with the GMA Health Alert on the summer stomach bug that's spreading fast in some parts of the country. Federal health officials are tracking growing cases of a parasite that can contaminate foods like fresh produce, perhaps the kind that was on a lot of tables this holiday weekend. I know. Michigan is impacted the most, with officials there reporting 572 cases as of July 4th. And in neighboring Ohio, a spokesperson said 171 cases have been reported since mid-June as of July 2nd. Medical correspondent Dr. Darian Sutton is here with more on this. Doctor, we were talking about this yesterday on GMA. Yes. Here we are again. Break this down for us, just how serious it is and why we're seeing it now.
This can be quite serious, especially for those who are higher at risk. So this is essentially a form of food poisoning, a severe form of it. We call it parasitic gastroenteritis. It's called cyclosporiasis. And so important to understand, the United States has been tracking this since 2019. It is not new to see outbreaks during the summer. What is different this year is that the number numbers are trending higher than we typically see. For example, Michigan, nearly 10 times as many cases than they see on an annual basis. And those were cases just in this summer alone. Neighboring Ohio, with, as you said, over 100 cases, and 17 other states are reporting a rise in the number of cases, including here in New York City. So important to understand how to reduce your risk. We do know that this is associated with fresh produce, as it historically has been. Leafy greens, snow peas, cilantro, even fresh fruit. But what's important to understand is that you can take steps in your kitchen by reducing your risk. Washing those produce, for example, and being cognizant of the state that you're in and the level of risk that you have.
Well, you just said it's a form of food poisoning.
Yes.
So how do you tell the difference? How do you know whether it's this or regular food poisoning?
And many patients ask that question. When we talk about food poisoning, we're often talking about viral food poisoning. That's the typical viral gastroenteritis that comes maybe a day or two after you've eaten something. You know exactly what you've eaten. You know that you want to avoid it in the future, and those symptoms can typically resolve within a day or two. This type of food poisoning can sometimes develop 2 to 2 weeks after you've eaten the contaminated subject or the contaminated food. And unfortunately, this type of infection can also relapse. It may seem like it goes away, but then it comes back, and it requires typically antibiotic coverage. Now, during the break, you briefly asked me if this was contagious, an important question, because viral gastroenteritis, the most common kind, is very contagious. When I treat one person in the home, I'm typically treating the entire household. But for this type of infection, it requires 2 weeks to survive in the environment before it becomes infectious. So it's not contagious from person to person, but reducing your risk is key here. Making sure you're washing your produce, separating and refrigerating as soon as possible is key.
Do we have any idea why the numbers are ticking up so high, and what can people do about it?
There's many factors that scientists are trying to understand. One of them being the weather. Warmer climates increases our risk, but also our food is traveling at farther distances. As distribution increases in terms of complexity, that creates an opportunity for contamination. And unfortunately, this is likely not the last time we'll be talking about this.
Wow. All right. Well, very important information. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Coming up here on GMA3, an enchanted evening. New details about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding at Madison Square Garden.
All right, we're back now on GMA3 with Pop News and Hannah Batal. What's up, Hannah?
Happy Monday, guys. Happy to be here. Let's begin Pop News with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce entering their honeymoon era. Over the weekend, their wildest dreams came true with an out-of-this-world ceremony and reception at Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Multiple outlets reporting that after the couple recited 20 minutes worth of vows to one another, performers included Stevie Nicks and Sir Paul McCartney. And according to People magazine, Sir Paul, for the first time since 1964, sang the Beatles hit I Want to Hold Your Hand. As for the guests in attendance, Selena Gomez matching her best friend with both women wearing gold Oscar de la Renta dresses to each other's weddings. Patrick Mahomes and his wife Britney, both in shades of blue, and Grammy-winning country superstar Maren Morris revealing the sweet gift that Taylor and Travis gave their guests, a handkerchief featuring the lyrics from Travis's favorite Taylor song, Blank Space. The line, so it's going to be forever, embroidered on the favor.
Very
Such a creative and personal idea.
Yes, a great detail.
As for Mama Kelce, Donna gave her seal approval and called the wedding magical.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yes, we are just grasping onto any detail we can get out of
We want it all. Is there more?
I know.
I'm sure at some point she'll probably sit down and share why they chose MSG and just kind of a little bit more about the special
Right, and you know camera crews were in there, so I'm thinking hopefully a documentary, fingers crossed. I would love that. And now Disney has just dropped the teaser trailer for its documentary capturing the Oasis reunion tour last year. Here's a look.
I just don't see myself on stage with Liam. I just don't see it.
The way it finished, unacceptable.
Most thought it would never happen, and some still aren't convinced.
It's going to be chaos.
Well, it did happen, and it was a huge triumph, kicking off exactly 1 year ago and marking the band's first live performance together in 16 years. The doc takes you to rehearsals and backstage, and it features the first joint interview with band leaders Noel and Liam Gallagher in over 20 years. Don't Look Back in Anger opens in theaters in September before streaming exclusively on Hulu and Disney Plus later this year. And what's so fun about this timing is that Wonderwall has become the unofficial anthem for England's World Cup team.
Oh, yeah.
So it's perfect timing. All the Oasis fans coming together.
So good.
Yes.
That'll be fun to watch.
And finally, to a very special moment in the happiest place on earth, Disneyland has just welcomed its 1 billionth guest. They made the experience extra special for that guest, 8-year-old Andres Robles, who is celebrating his birthday with his parents. Andres got to hang out with Mickey and Minnie during a VIP tour that included a private look at Walt Disney's apartment.
Wow, that's cool.
Epic. They also got to ride the newly opened attraction, Soarin' Across America, and perhaps the most exciting part of his day, Andres got to unveil the updated sign on Main Street, USA, to read "Population 1 billion." Incredible. Wrap my head around that.
He'll never forget that day.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely.
And epic birthday. Happy birthday, Andres.
Yes, happy
Love
birthday.
that. Happy birthday, Andres. Thank you so much, Hannah.
Thank you, guys.
All right, coming up here, the biggest moments from Disney Celebrates America with all the fun from across the country. Stick around. You're watching GMA3. All right, welcome back to GMA3. Tomorrow on GMA, Dwayne Johnson tells us about returning as Maui in the live-action Moana. That opens on Friday.
The Rock is going to be here. Plus, Kylie Cantrell will be here on Wednesday telling us all about the newest Descendants movie. It's called Descendants: Wicked Wonderland.
And on Thursday, we'll keep the Moana magic going with musical genius Lin-Manuel Miranda. And we'll meet the new Moana coming up in just a few minutes.
Oh, cannot wait.
Yeah.
But now we go to Disney Celebrates America, our multi-platform 24-hour live salute to our country's 250th birthday. Lara Spencer has some of the biggest moments from what was an incredible event.
A celebration of America 250 years in the making. From David Muir at the top of Lady Liberty's torch.
For generations of immigrants crossing the Atlantic coming here to the United States, this was the first view they would see.
To our party across America.
We are dancing the night away right here in our studio for our Disney Celebrates America 250 party across America.
I literally can't stop dancing. From Bourbon Street to San Antonio, we let freedom ring, along with some wedding bells in Las Vegas.
Husband and wife.
Gio starting the morning in Maine with the first sunrise in the country on the nation's birthday.
Happy birthday, America. Happy 4th of July, my friend. It is just absolutely incredible.
To a bird's eye view from Ginger in Michigan.
People are already out here enjoying the turquoise water of Lake Michigan. And you look at our drone right now, you can really get a sense of how majestic this shoreline is.
Hitting all the right notes of American classics. And David with his own spectacular view.
Look at New York City there in the background, and that's the Freedom Tower, of course.
From every corner of the country, highlighting all 50 states and territories.
Oh my gosh!
From the sea and Rachel Scott.
I don't know how we made it, but we made it.
To the sky and Deborah Roberts.
Unbelievable. What a view.
Right back down to the ground.
All right, here we go.
Our Stephanie Ramos with the elite Screaming Eagles of the 101st Airborne.
That's how you do it. It is quite the thrill.
The iconic symbols that represent our nation's history to the natural wonders that take our breath away. From the Grand Canyon.
You can see the lines in the rock right here, sort of recording time over centuries.
To the Everglades.
Why haven't I done this? It is a part of the world. It's a part of the country that people need to see.
And showcasing the stories of America that shape who we are today.
I don't think I'll be here without my family.
Including the dedication and sacrifice it takes to be a military family.
It took like a lot of patience. I think we're fighting.
Real moments of that patience and strength on display. And the journeys that carved our own American stories.
No place like home.
Robin reflecting on her Alabama roots and her father, who was a Tuskegee Airman.
We had a mama and a daddy who shared their story, shared their legacy.
Michael traveling to the rural Texas town that his ancestors founded after emancipation.
They wanted people like themselves to have a place that they can call their own.
And George sharing the immigrant stories that brought his family to America.
I feel like I get the best of both worlds. I'm fully American and fully Greek.
And culminating in Nashville with one of the nation's largest fireworks and drone shows. And one star-spangled bash. With a superstar lineup hosted by Ryan Seacrest.
Happy birthday, America. Here's to 250 more.
Oh, guys, it was so much fun. If you want to see our Disney Celebrates America coverage for the first time or watch all the magic happen all over again, head over to Disney Plus and Hulu. Stephanie and Rhiannon?
Yeah, it was so special to be a part of, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Such a wonderful weekend. All right, now to deals and steals. Tori Johnson is here with some really big savings from top skincare brands. You can treat yourself with discounts starting at 50% off. Tori, start us off. We've got Dr. Brandt here.
We're starting with Dr. Brandt, which everyone knows is all about like smoother, firmer looking skin. Huge number of collections that we have here, including one of their newest. This is their Needles No More collection, which is
Needles No More.
Yes, which is all designed to help mimic in-office procedures without the needles at home. So this little gel right here, it's a collagen boosting gel that is designed to mimic some of the benefits of microneedling. But it's a gel that it's got a little bit of a tingly feeling, and it's all about boosting collagen, smoothing those fine lines, kind of blurring those fine lines. So this is a great new introduction from them.
And then I kept it closed.
I kept it closed. But yes, so that's a good option to be able to like take your first step. But we've got all of their best sellers here, depending on your skin concerns. All 50 off plus from Dr. Brandt, free shipping.
Free shipping.
Yes. Okay.
And the tingling is not too strong.
Not at all.
Not too
not
strong.
at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Flawless makeup is a brush sort of essential. Like you can't get that flawless airbrush look application streak free unless you have perfect brushes. Feel how soft these are. These are from BK Beauty.
And a light handle too.
Very lightweight. Also, they are synthetic cruelty-free fibers that just feel so unbelievably soft. All designed by a professional makeup artist. So they really are specific with like the exact angles, the density of each of the brushes to be able to give you sort of that pro-like experience while you're in office. All just really beautiful brushes, singles and sets, all 50% off.
Love that.
They're
And
really
a brush for
nice.
everything. Contour,
exactly.
concealer, all the good stuff.
I love this. This is Zens. This is all about bringing a 5-star spa experience home. These are the products found at a lot of spas. That Mandarin's really great. Big is my favorite. They call their formulas age-defying because this is body care designed to do for your skin what skincare does for your face. So all the great ingredients are always in the face care, but not always in the body care. So this is my favorite for you guys. This is the cashmere oil. Feels incredible on your body. The fig and mandarin, two personal favorites. That is a neck and skin firming balm. Super lightweight. We've got their probiotic
packaging
lotion.
is beautiful.
It's beautiful. It looks like a spa. Bring that home. Hyaluronic acid in these. Everything is really beautiful. We've got scented and unscented, all half price. That is a good one, Steph, that you're holding.
Yeah.
Another great one is by Terry. This little baby lip balm right here. It's called Balm de Rose. Smell how good this. It's like a rose scent. That is one that beauty enthusiasts have called the Rolls Royce of lip balms.
What is this?
They have
it's a lip balm.
Yes, they have sold more than 1 million of those. It is unbelievably hydrating, so much so that you can even put like a little bit on cuticles or any kind of dry spot on your skin. But really, for an overnight lip treatment, that can't be beat. It smells good, it feels good, but it really delivers. And then all of the purple packaging here is their hyaluronic collection. It's got 8 different types of hyaluronic acid in the makeup. So you're getting makeup that is skincare infused. It is all fabulous, looks really good on your skin, and all half price.
This is a SPF serum.
An SPF serum. That's one of their best sellers.
Love those palettes.
Bliss. We've got a huge assortment from Bliss.
I love Bliss.
Oh, they've been around forever. They're
glycolic peels are one of their best sellers, but for every part of your body, we've got something, including their brand new eye mask. They've created a whole eye set. 50 to 70% off plus free shipping.
Free
from
shipping.
Bliss.
Oh,
And then
can't go wrong with
finally,
Bliss.
Anne-Marie Borland making their GMA Deals debut, but they have been around for 65 years.
Wow.
This is one that sold in some of the top department stores, and we've got all of their products. They're also best known for their eye patches, which are really good. This really delightful face oil, it can just instantly turn around dull skin. This is all about dewy skin, day cream, night cream, that serum, those eye patches, everything 50 off and free shipping.
Free shipping.
Amazing. I want it all.
I do
Tori.
too. I know.
It's fun.
So many wonderful products, Tori. Thank you. We've partnered with all of these companies on these great products. You can get them at GMAdeals.com. That QR code on your screen, it makes it so simple. Just point your phone there and shop away. Coming up, the star of the new live action Moana is here. Don't go anywhere.
Yay.
And welcome back. The new live-action Moana is about to hit theaters on Friday, and we are excited to have the actor who brings Moana to life right here with us, Catherine Laga'aia. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, it is so good to see you. But first of all, oh my gosh, this is your first movie role ever.
Wow.
Happens to be Moana. Happens to be with Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, no, do it. Go big or go home.
I know, right?
You're doing it.
What was that like for you?
It was very surreal, I think, when I first found out, because you kind of have that rush of, there's no way I actually did it. Like, I got the job, and then the stress of, now what else do I have to do, I think sets in pretty quickly. So
it's incredible, because let's talk about this. 32,000 girls auditioned for the role of Moana. That is a lot of girls, including 2 of your siblings?
Yes, 2 of my sisters.
They also auditioned for this.
They did.
What was that like? And I assume they're happy for you now, but in the beginning, was that a little tricky at home?
I think it was, everyone kind of had such a personal approach, like what they were going to bring to Moana, because we are sisters, but we're also very, very different people. So I think it was kind of interesting to see, because I would listen to them and be like, okay, that's how she's going to do it. I was going to do it like this. Maybe I should do it like that. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic auditioning with your sisters.
Yeah, a family of performers. You come from a family of perforers. One of you is an athlete, your other sibling. Just really, really exciting stuff. We actually have a clip. Let's take a look.
Oh my gosh.
There! It's right there! You're turning? Yeah, you will. What are you doing?
Escaping?
The heart is that way!
We'll never get it.
Okay, I'll do it!
Hey, what am I gonna steer with? They're just gonna kill you!
Oh my God. Feel to see yourself? You haven't seen the movie yet,
I have
right?
not seen the movie. It's really interesting watching kind of those clips, because that's not what it looked like for me. So it's really cool to get to see like the beautiful ocean and the Kakamora barges and all that stuff, because I was looking at Blue and Dwayne. So that was pretty much it.
It was all, I mean, that must make it so hard to do that.
A little bit, especially when, I think for one of those scenes where like wrestling Kakamoras off ourselves, and they're like, just grab anywhere and we'll just CGI one in for you. So we're just kind of like, here, and here's another one.
Well, as you can see, it worked out.
I'm glad.
Beautiful.
It looks great, yeah.
And what's so cool about this is the music. The music of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, yeah.
You got to sing a new song.
I did.
I mean, that must have been a surreal moment for you too.
That was crazy to kind of get to sing alongside Auli'i Coralio and Dwayne Johnson. It finally felt like it was our thing, and it wasn't, you know, Auli'i did this and I did this. It was a kind of conjoined effort, which was really cool.
Did she give you any advice? Because obviously the animated version was a massive hit. People are so excited for this one. Did she have any advice for you?
She just has a big sister energy. She's always there if I need her. She's always there to say like, hey, you're doing this right because you're doing it your way. But I think, yeah, her biggest piece of advice was to kind of take my own control over the character, because as much as I'd love to do exactly what Auli'i did, I unfortunately can't. So yeah, she was really supportive and just making sure that I felt like I kind of had a stake on the role.
Has all of it just sunken in for you yet?
Yeah. It actually, when I was driving in from like JFK into New York City, I was thinking about it and I was like, oh my, no, I actually am like live action one. Because I was messaging my siblings and they're getting ready for the premiere. I was like, they're in the States because I'm live action. Yeah. Right, okay, cool. Oh, okay, so it's like kind of dawning on me a little bit.
And you watched the animated film when you were a kid.
I did.
Right, so you were already a fan. What was the moment like finding out that you were chosen to be Moana, live action Moana?
It was a Zoom call from Tommy Kail, our director, and he just kind of joined on and said, hey, this is the best news I get to deliver today. And it was like, oh, thank God I did it. Oh my gosh, it was me. So that was a very exciting moment. And I was with my mom and I got to call my siblings and call my dad. And that's the best part about having so many siblings. There's so many different people you can celebrate with. But then I couldn't tell the rest of the world for like four and a half months.
Oh, wow. You had to keep it a secret.
So I just disappeared from high school and everyone's like, I don't know where she went, but she was here.
Well, now they all know.
Now they know. Now they understand.
Well, Catherine Laga'aia, thank you so much. It is a pleasure. You are wonderful. So we can't wait to see you on the big screen. Congratulations. And Moana is in theaters on Friday. Okay, coming up, best-selling author Jessica Knoll is here talking about her new book, Helpless, and her top 3 summer reading picks. Stick around here on GMA3.
We are back now here on GMA3 with New York Times bestselling author Jessica Knoll as we kick off our GMA summer reading series. You know Jessica's blockbuster hits like Bright Young Women and Luckiest Girl Alive. And now she's back with a new thriller. It's called Helpless, and it's already getting rave reviews. It's been named one of the most anticipated books of the year by many, including myself. Hello, Jessica. It's so nice to have you. We're so happy you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I'm excited because we're going to talk about your new book, but you're also going to share some of your summer reading picks. So we're going to get to that in a minute. But first, let's talk about Helpless because it is getting rave reviews. It's being called a scorching hot mystery, and it's got a twist, a big twist at the end. Tell us about it.
So Helpless follows Faye Heron as she returns to her college campus to attend the funeral of her beloved film professor. And in the time since she's graduated, she's gone on to become a successful writer, actress, and director in Hollywood. While she's there, she crosses paths with her college ex-boyfriend, Henry Spalding, with whom she had a singular, some might say toxic connection. And the reunion turns into an apology, a drink, and a kidnapping.
What a twist! A twist on the house. Wasn't expecting that.
A drink, and a kidnapping.
That happens within the first 60 pages. And then during her week in captivity, she's trying to figure out, why did you bring me here? Was my professor's death really accidental? Does it have something to do with why I'm here? And are there things about our story from the past that I do not know, and secrets that have been withheld from me?
I bet it wasn't accidental. I bet it wasn't. Jessica,
Something tells you it's not an accident.
So you brought that summer reading list, and you have them right there. You have 3 picks for us. So the first one, Single Girls.
Yes. So Single Girls is a fictional account of the iconic Helen Gurley Brown, who started or revamped the failing Cosmopolitan magazine in 1965 and turned it into the juggernaut that we know of today. And this one is so close to my heart because I started my writing career as an editorial assistant at Cosmo, and Helen Gurley Brown's legacy loomed large in the hallways of Hearst. And so this is a really empowering, intelligent read about a group of women who really proved the top brass at one of the biggest media companies in the world wrong, that women's issues are an untapped market, and addressing women and what they are concerned about can actually be a moneymaker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like it. That sounds great. Okay, next up you've got Buyer Beware by Catherine Ryan Howard. What made that one of your summer picks?
Catherine Ryan Howard is one of my favorite thriller writers, and I discovered her with her knockout thriller 56 Days. And so I was so excited to get my hands on a copy of her new book. And it follows a woman named Ellie who moves to a new town, into a new house, and she's trying to escape her checkered past. But pretty much as soon as she moves into the house, it becomes apparent the house has its own secrets and its own violent history. And so while she's trying to figure out what happened in this house before I moved there, she puts herself on a collision course with having to confront her own mysterious past.
Okay, we're running tight on time, so let's talk about your third pick. I'm so excited. Night Objects. What made you choose this one?
By Eli Raphael. This is a remarkable debut. It's a thriller. It's dark academia. The writing is magnificent. It's a plot where you can't stop turning the pages, but you want to stop to underline and circle her beautiful words. So I will read. I'm a forever fan. I will read whatever she writes next.
You have sold all of us on all of these books. Yes, we are so excited. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
By the way, Helpless is available everywhere tomorrow. Yes, congrats again.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Oh, that was a great show. Thanks for watching.
So much fun with you guys. Have a great day, everyone.
Enjoy. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.